Tutankhamun's grandmother was the most powerful queen of her era. Queen Tiye wasn't technically a ruler. That title belonged to her husband, Amenhotep III, but Tiye was his great royal wife, and her influence was unprecedented. Her son was Pharaoh Akhenaten. Her grandson was Pharaoh Tutankhamun. Tiye was the first Egyptian queen whose name was recorded in official acts. She was a trusted advisor to her husband, but she also retained her power during her son's reign. Tiye was also often depicted in statues and paintings. All this points to her importance. Tiye's parents, Uya and Tuya, were not of royal blood. Her father was a charioteer and priest. Her mother was a priestess of men. Tiye married Amenhotep III when they were both young. She was about 12 and he was just 14. Amenhotep III sent scarabs to all the neighboring monarchs. They announced the existence of his first great royal wife. The couple had at least 7 and possibly more children. Tiye became her husband's confidant. She was wise, intelligent, strong, and fierce. This earned her the respect of foreign dignitaries. Foreign leaders were willing to deal directly with her. This was unprecedented for ancient Egypt. Amenhotep III launched massive construction projects. He built as many as 250 massive structures. There were palaces, mortuary complexes, temples, and monuments. All were decorated with works of art that told the story of his reign. Amenhotep especially liked erecting statues of himself and Tiye. He showed himself as Amen, the god of the sun, at Karnak. Later the pharaoh even proclaimed himself a living manifestation of all deity. Historians dubbed him Amenhotep the Magnificent, but Amenhotep himself preferred to be called the Dazzling Sun Disk. Tiye's growing influence was reflected in the artworks of the era. Early depictions show her as diminutive. In later portrayals, Tiye is taller and her attire more ornate. In statuary of the royal couple, she and Amenhotep are the same height. This symbolized a relationship of equals. Several seals have been found bearing Tiye's royal cartouche. Foreign leaders mentioned Queen Tiye by name in their letters. The queen studied foreign languages to correspond with them. She wrote to King Tishrata of Mitanni in Akkadian. Amenhotep III died 38 or 39 years into his reign. He was succeeded by his son, Amenhotep IV. He later changed his name to Akhenaten. Tiye continued to wield influence at court. Akhenaten's wife was the famous Nefertiti. Tiye may have been a role model for her daughter-in-law. Nefertiti played a prominent role in her husband's reign. This established the idea of the royal couple as co-rulers. Nobody knows when Tiye died. She was originally buried alongside Akhenaten. Then her mummy was moved to the Valley of the Kings. In 1898, Amenhotep's mummy was found in the tomb of his grandfather, Amenhotep II. Other royal mummies were hidden there too. One was a woman with flowing hair, dubbed the Elder Lady. Later DNA testing confirmed her to be Queen Tiye. Thus she was reunited with her beloved husband in death.